Hey guys, Scarce here, and it's definitely going to be a double upload today. Just kidding, but yeah, it is a double upload today because I thought of a lot of good ideas, and this is MTG mistakes number whatever the hell we're on, 28 or something. I don't know. You know, if I upload a third one, I'm totally going to play the sound effect. Okay, fine, I'll just play it.
Oh, baby, a triple!
You come to the channel for MTG mistakes, and all you get is memes. I'm a little messed up today in case you can't tell, mostly because I went to the dentist this morning, and you're probably thinking, oh man, he's coming down off some stuff. No, I got some cavities filled with no chemical assistance whatsoever. I'm highly resistant to Novocaine, immune to surface anesthetic, immune to codeine, immune and allergic to ibuprofen, so pretty much nothing that affects my nervous system works on me. So that was really fun. That felt great. Although it was like friggin' $60 cheaper without the Novocaine. Hell yeah. They can friggin' Chinese tooth torture me all day for $60 less. I don't give a crap. So MTG mistakes number 28 is don't go to the dentist if you're immune to nerve numbing agents. Number 28B though is almost as important. If you are cooking rice, don't leave the water boiling while you record a YouTube video because you'll lose so much of the water you have to start over. But wait, there's a 28 part C.
Oh, baby, a triple!
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, this mistake pisses me off more than any other because the people spreading this misinformation are generally the alleged pros. It's really an overgeneralization, and I think they all know what I'm about to say. It's just they give you a simplified version of it instead of explaining it all out. Well, here's it all explained out. Consistency is not a good thing in a deck. Not always. It depends if the deck is supposed to be consistent or not. Consistency is predictability, and then your opponent knows exactly what your deck does, and they know what they have to sideboard in, they know what they have to do to stop it. So consistency is just one-sided. Like if you're trying to get like Felidar Sovereign, which is get to 40 life and then win the game, if that's your goal and that's all that your deck does, you're in trouble because they know that you're trying to get life higher, get out Felidar Sovereign to win. So they're going to hold like a creature summoning countering spell or a creature removal spell, and you're never going to get to your next upkeep to win the game. Either that or they'll just Suicide Blitz, do all the damage they can possibly do, swing every single turn, and you'll never make it to 40. So if your deck is super consistent and it consistently gets to 40, then gets out Felidar Sovereign and wins, great, except you're not going to win because now your opponent knows what they have to do. So it's only a one-sided benefit. It only helps you. I mean, if your deck completely gets shut down and the combo won't go off and nothing works, yeah, so you do want consistency, but unpredictability is good too. So how do you get the best of both worlds without contradicting yourself? It's simple. Build a deck with multiple strategies and multiple win conditions. All that work, you still want to consistently get to one of the three win conditions. So with the deck that I was talking about before, let's say it used like Undo Rising, Secure the Waste. Yes, I know it's cycled out, just keep with me. Undo Rising gives all your creatures for one turn lifelink, and Secure the Waste dumps out a ridiculous amount of tokens onto the field. So yeah, you're trying to get to 40, and yeah, you're trying to just swing for massive damage and then gain it back as life, but that could be one of your win conditions is Token Flood. Token Flood, Token Ambush Boost, take out their line and kill them with tokens. It's Overflow. That's one of the ways that your deck can win. The other way is to get to 40 and then to get out Felidar Sovereign and win. But then you also have Aerial Responder, which is a 2/3 flying vigilance lifelinker, and Gisela, which is a 4/3 first strike lifelink, I think without vigilance, not sure. I don't even know if she's in my damn deck. Just beat them in the face with giant lifelinking flyers and use your couple removal spells to get rid of their flying blockers. So, flying over top of them while gaining enough life to get counterswung at without caring, that's another one of your win conditions. So you do want consistency in that you want your deck to like consistently work. You don't want to like pull all scry and all draw and then never actually pull like a real permanent, for example, in blue. Like that's not consistent. But people often hear, oh, make your deck consistent. They think, okay, it's going to do one thing, central theme, everything in the deck's going to support that one win condition, that one theme, and that's the route I'm going. Well, no, that's a crappy predictable deck. You have to think of consistency as more of like a general thing. You generally want to consistently get creatures on the field. Now, whether they're tokens or gigantic creatures, you want to get something on the field. You don't just want to be holding response spells. You do want to consistently be able to remove threats from the game on the other side of the field. So consistently shut down your opponent while also swinging at them. Like that's a consistency goal. Saying, oh, every single game I'm going to get out Stormtide Leviathan and I'm going to, scry and draw until it's consistent, that's stupid. That's, like I said, it's just predictable. It's a single point of failure. So when the pros tell you, oh yeah, you need to be consistent, you need top consistency, your deck needs to work the same way every time. No, your deck needs to not work the same way every time. You want your opponent to sideboard in the wrong cards and have no idea what they have to deal with the next game. So consistency, I wouldn't even use the word. I would just say make sure your deck works, that it functions correctly, that it doesn't just stall out and do nothing. Just tweak the deck design and the number of cards and the type of cards so that your deck actually does something and doesn't just shut itself down. Or get completely shut down by control. That's the other way more common thing. So that's my tip of the day. It's more of a clarification on other people's advice that I commonly hear, and I'm sure that's like what they meant. I mean, some people are just blatantly spreading misinformation, but they're people who don't typically do very well at the Pro Tours. Like, they'll go to the Pro Tours, they've been playing for a while, but their bad advice makes it obvious that they have no idea what they're talking about. But there are other people that just want, one-liner Chinese fortune cookie type of things. Yes, I know they're not really Chinese, but they want to spit out a one-liner that just says, hey, here's a single tip that you can repeat to your friends and act smart and pretend you're a pro too. And oh my God, don't even get me started on people who pretend that they're pros because they know 5% of what a pro does and they listen to a couple things they said. That's MTG mistakes like 28 through 100 are those people. Don't be one of those people. Oh my gosh. Learn how to actually play the game. Don't just spout off a bunch of crap that you heard and you have no idea what it really means. The next time I hear somebody say your deck should always have 21 lands under every circumstance, you should build around that and always put in 21, I am going to slap them. Now, I can assure you that an inconsistent deck that consistently wins, but not in the same way, those have been my most popular, most unbelievably powerful decks. I mean, they're all going for hit them down to 20, but one's token flood, one's flyers, and like the other is just exile everything they have and swing with absolutely anything, doesn't matter if it's a mix or not. And then like the other is get to 40 life or get to such a high life total that they scoop. So it's like 5 different win strategies in one deck. How do you stop that? How do you sideboard against it? I mean, the only way is to generally play Magic better than your deck, like hit you for more damage than you're healing for. It's so narrow, it leaves them with like no possibilities. It is absolutely brilliant, and I guarantee your next deck design, if you follow that tip, will be a lot better. So I'll see you guys next video.
Hey, baby, it's Triple!